Match number 64 of the Tata IPL 2024. As I said before, we're into the final week of the IPL. In a blink of an eye, it just passed by. Just one team so far has just qualified for the playoffs, and the rest of the grabs are there. But we have today is the Delhi Capitals versus the Lucknow Super Giants. A huge game, I must tell you. I have Kushank with me. A huge game for who is it? Is it the home side or is it the away side?
I mean, Delhi's hopes are hanging by a thread. I mean, they have to win it and have to win it by a big margin to even have a slight chance of making it through. But LSG can get to 16, bigger game for them. Delhi can be spoiling LSG's party here.
Okay, Delhi lost the last game against your side day before yesterday. And if you look into the Delhi's point of view, they definitely did miss Rishabh Pant.
I mean, we did get a bit of luck through the innings as well. When we were batting, a few dropped catches, then the runouts. I mean, it was quite a bit of luck for us as well. But I mean, we'll take that. We haven't had a quite of luck throughout the series, throughout the IPL. I mean, and I'll obviously take that. Pant was a big miss, not only as captain, even though I felt Akshar captained well enough and he batted really well too. But the batsman Pant is what DC
Absolutely.
missed in that game. A few quick runs from him could have changed the game. So yes, Pant was.
Absolutely. Akshar Patel captained really well the side, I think, to be honest. But was 187 in a given day, you will take it at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. But the batsman of Rishabh Pant was highly missing, and we could see that. But RCB are striving towards their playoffs. They're also hanging towards that. But this game will be very important. I think RCB will have that their entire team sitting in the team hotel and watching this game surely, and they will be rooting for the Delhi Boys, Delhi Capitals to do something for them. Let's take a look at the journey so far for both the teams. Starting with the Delhi Capitals, currently number 6 with 12 points in their bag, just have the one game left against the Lucknow Super Giants. What do you look into this one, Kushank? Must win for them today.
Yeah, but as I said, the only bit of hope that they have left is to win this game and win it by a big margin to even have a say in this playoff race. But at home, Delhi, I think with the smaller dimensions, they have bossed this ground in the recent times. Jake Fraser McGurk at the top, Porel, they've
Yep,
done well, and then the other batsmen have carried that momentum, and they have found a formula to bowl on these
correct.
pitches as well. Neil has been good, the spinners have been good. So a tough game for LSG. The RCB fan in me and the Delhi boy in me is backing Delhi this time.
Backing Delhi this time. Entire show, I will hear a lot of positives about the Delhi Capitals for sure. But your opponents this time, the Lucknow Super Giants, they have a couple of games to play today with the Delhi Capitals and then to the Wankhede Stadium to face the Mumbai Indians, who are also out of the competition. But two away games against these two sides. But firstly, talking about the morale of the team is not good. What's wrong with KL Rahul and the owner?
I mean, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but a few videos have popped up of what was going on. You just never know. You cannot speculate on the basis of a few videos, but seems to be some sort of an issue going on. But then comes down to the performance on the pitch. KL Rahul will play or will he not? We do not know. Let's see how that pans out. But Kohli ki, what do you say? Janmabhoomi, Karmabhoomi, Delhi, Mumbai. Both of them have a perfect chance to make it good for him. But having said that, again, difficult games for LSG. Both away games, again on grounds that the home teams have loved playing on. So this will be a tough test for LSG.
Absolutely tough test for LSG, and as it's an away game, it's a bigger task for them. We will see that. We're done with the journey so far. Let's take a look into the pitch put of the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Yeah, it is 86 matches have been played here, Kushank. 46 times it has been chased, and this season it has turned out to be a very high scoring venue. Teams are loving batting here. Somebody like you mentioned, Jake Fraser McGurk, Quinton de Kock, Rahul will go all guns blazing at the top of the order. What do you think? A 200 is a minimum in this stadium?
I mean, absolutely. The dimensions of the ground are not the biggest in the world, obviously. And as you see, we've seen in this IPL throughout, defending anything under 200 is not easy at all. It takes me back to that SRH game where they chased it down at 10 overs. I mean, it's bizarre. You've never heard of it. So you've just got to go all guns blazing. The RCB template recently has been testament, just aggressive throughout. And again, one of those stadiums you have to be aggressive and look at 210 to
Correct.
20.
Absolutely. 210, 220 is a must. And the team, if you're giving the captain's hat on, team winning the toss, definitely chase.
I mean, you'd want to chase, but when the team batting first racks up to 32-40, you'd be in a bad position.
Correct.
The one game that I had seen live in the stadium was DCMI, and Delhi racked up 250 plus. MI couldn't chase
Correct.
it except from ball number one. So you have to be able to execute your plans no matter what you're doing. You have to bowl well on this pitch to reduce the team to a score that you can chase. So toss not really a huge factor in my opinion in this IPL overall.
Absolutely, because Delhi love defending totals here. Three times they have defended 200 plus. They have scored. Rajasthan, Gujarat, you mentioned Mumbai Indians as well. So they love defending totals at their home ground. We will see what they do. But let's take a look at the key elements that teams have learned from the previous game. It is for the Delhi Capitals. They lost against your team, the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Akshar Patel, as a captain, stepped up really well in place of Rishabh Pant, I believe, day before yesterday. Massive batting collapse in the power play. I think with the bat, Delhi lost the plot. They lost the game as well, and even fielding display was not up to the mark. Were really poor, dropped so many chances. And when those two batters are set in the middle, I guess Patidar and the other was probably Longroad, if I'm not mistaken. They were set, and I think you need to grab the catches.
Yeah, as I said, lots of strokes of luck for RCB in that game. But I think we discussed it a lot earlier in the tournament when I was doing one of those reviews that play Fraser McGurk at the top and open with
Correct.
someone else. If Warner is injured, so be it. I think that might be a blessing in disguise. In this
Correct.
game, they were forced to play him because Pant was not there. But I feel Fraser McGurk and Porel at the top have worked well, and I don't see Warner playing. That is one thing. And Akshar Patel has really proven his credentials throughout this IPL with bat and with ball, and deservedly getting the spot in the World Cup squad as well. With the batting collapse, I just felt that Fraser McGurk was a bit unlucky, obviously, when you get out like that. But otherwise, great intent from Fraser McGurk from ball number one. You step
Correct.
out and get a six of your first ball. That shows something about your ability. The other dismissals again, Warner just not been in form. Porel just top edging one, and once the cycle started, just kept on going and going. So that can happen in the odd game. I'm not really worried about that. I'm fully behind Delhi Capital in this game, and the
But I'm sorry to disturb you, but the last weekend you didn't mention the power play. Is it always a dream ball for Mohammad Siraj to nip back and hit the front pad?
that gave me Sri Lanka vibes for sure. That was proper Mohammad Siraj right there. But yeah, I mean, as I said, again, a youngster, he was Kushagra. I mean, he was playing what his second or third game, can happen to you. But in the field, I feel that was where they lost a large chunk of the game. The momentum
Okay.
was with RCB. Few three or four catches is what I can remember. So a few of them easier chances as well. You grab those chances, you put pressure back on the opposition. They might have conceded 15, 20 extra just because of those catches. But good
Yep.
bowling, still they have a brilliant bowling lineup. And with Pant coming back, I think it will be a boost for them, and they'll be able to improve on that.
Okay, so you are backing the Delhi boys, and I'm not surprised at all with that. But going to their opponents, which is the Lucknow Super Giants, poor captaincy batting display for KL Rahul. Do you really blame his knock, to be honest, or was it the pitch conditions that forced him to do that? Badoni and Puran batted really well to get them to a competitive total, but none of the bowlers picked any wickets. They did not look threatening. They were going here and there from the bat of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. Sum it up for me, please.
SRH have made a few teams look very confused and weird in this tournament. So there's not a lot that can be said about the bowling. To be very honest, they just made them look clueless. They were aggressive from ball number one, continued it. I mean, that's never seen before batting for me, and it does not happen every day. 9.5 overs for a 170 run chase. I mean, that is absolute bonkers. But I mean, we obviously when you're not playing, you don't know what it is. Maybe the pitch was slow early on, and hence the way KL Rahul played. But that has
Yep.
been an ongoing problem for him for quite a bit of time. He has to step up and show a lot more intent. We've seen it in the past in a few seasons where he's played with great intent freely, and he's yielded results. So I think that is the template that he needs to go back to for
But
his team.
but I'm sorry to interrupt once again. But is it also because the team is heavily reliant on his contributions, the rest of them not contributing consistently?
That could be a factor, but I feel even just the way KKR play or a Rajasthan play, I mean, there is intent throughout. There's a good enough batting lineup that you have put together, and it's not like LSG don't have batting at all. There's good players in that lineup who, if I feel, given the license, given the freedom to express themselves, they can do a good job. Even if your other players are playing 15 ball, 30 knocks, I mean, that does a good job for you. You get 180 plus on most days. So I feel a bit more intent, a bit more freedom required from KL Rahul. That is where it is. Badoni has played a couple of good innings here this tournament, and
Yeah.
Puran is the destroyer that we know. So I think it's needs to be a bit more from KL Rahul. He might get out early, but I think it's worth a shot. His pride is at stake now.
Absolutely. And talking about the bowlers, I think Bishna has been off this season very much.
Yep, we don't know what's gotten into him. He was absolutely on top, number one ranked bowler in T20, performed for India as well. and something's just gone wrong for him. He's just not been in a great bit of form, and he's travelled. So, a thing of concern, their bowling otherwise has not been as disappointing throughout the tournament. They have bowled well. The last game, yes, they went for quite a few runs, but
Yeah,
otherwise they have gotten results. They've been there and thereabouts in the top four
correct.
consistently. So I'm hoping that last thrashing does not really get to them heavily, and they're able to perform to their potential. Even though I do want that to
Still,
be the case.
I was expecting for that one. I'll keep that going, but we are done with the key learnings from the previous game. Let's take a look at the top three players to watch out for. Here are the three players to watch out for me. For the Lucknow Super Giants is Quinton de Kock, Marcus Stoinis, and Nicholas Puran. For the Delhi Capitals is Jake Fraser-Magog, Akshar Patel, and Nishan Sharma. Speak about these six players. Any other player you want to add among these six?
Quinton hasn't really gotten a good run in the last few games. Arshin Kulkarni has opened. I think they might still go that way, but it's a big game for LSG. They have to win it. They have to win the remaining two games to get into the playoffs, a confirmed spot. I'm not too sure if De Kock plays or not. I am really too
He played the last
skeptical.
game though against the Sunrisers Hyderabad.
I mean, but still, he hasn't really shown a
Correct.
very good bit of form, and I'm still wondering where is Kyle Mayers. That has been a story of the
Absolutely.
season for me. Never know. They might try Kyle Mayers, but again, at this stage in the tournament, that is a very tricky call to make. But Stoinis and Puran, they just are brilliant cricketers. Stoinis has won them a game or two on his own completely. So you can never look past Aussie power, and Puran has been great. Fraser McGurk is one guy I'm really, really looking forward to in this game. Just destroy the bowling lineup. Whoever comes across, show
Yeah.
intent. The game might just run away in the power play when this man is batting. And Akshar Patel will be high on confidence. Good bowling performance, good batting performance. He'd be good. Ishant Sharma, yeah. I mean, he got Kohli out, bit of banter there.
A
He's
lot
getting a
of
bit of.
banter. It was fun to watch, rather.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. After that, if I looked at it, I was a bit disappointed. That's a bit of a childish way to get out for Kohli, but I mean, okay, we won the game, so we move. And he's got a bit of swing as well, experienced
Yeah.
bowler. But with Delhi, I'm just looking forward again to Pant's comeback as well. He's had a good time at Arun Jaitley Stadium, and as I said, I'm just behind my Delhi boys right now.
Okay, you mentioned about he's getting a lot of swing experienced bowler. I'm just asking a lot of out of topic questions. Can he be our fourth pacer down to the Border Gavaskar Trophy?
I think he's past that time. Yeah, in my
He's
very
past the
opinion.
time. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, at his age as well, I think we have a few other tricks up our sleeve. So I think that will not be a thing to happen, in my opinion. Shant is done.
Okay, Shant is done by his age. We will see that. But Kushank had his opinion. I somehow agree with his point, to be honest. We're done with the top three players. Let's take a look into the top three battles to watch out for. Yeah, three battles I've chosen are Mohsin Khan versus Jake Fraser Magag with a new ball, Ishan Sharma versus KL Rahul as well, and a Kuldeep Yadav versus Nicholas Puran. If you remember the last time these two teams faced each other, there was a big bat and pad gap between Puran and Kuldeep, and he got him bowled out. So, what's your take on these three battles? Which one are you definitely excited to watch?
Yeah, as I said, I'm backing Jake Fraser Magog to go all guns blazing. Probably a 30 ball 100 or something, but I don't know. He is looking in great form, does not use his feet a lot, just swings his hands through the ball. I mean, a great talent did not get his World Cup spot, but great future ahead. With KL Rahul, I am looking forward to Khalil Ahmed bowling in the power play. That way,
Okay.
he's bowled really well in the power play, and he can get a couple of wickets up front, and that could really jolt LSG's chances right there. And Puran versus Kuldeep, even at the international level and even in the IPL, it's been a great contest. And Kuldeep, I feel, is near his best form right now, and
Absolutely.
it will be a brilliant battle to watch out for. I'm hoping all battles to be won by Delhi, though. No bias, obviously.
All battles to be won by Delhi, which means almost it's going in the court of Delhi. We will see. I'm very much looking forward to the
There
predictions
is
you give for this game.
zero bias, but I feel that way.
Okay, we will see that. But let's take a look into the predicted playing 11 time now. Yeah, it is the predicted playing 11 for me. Delhi Capitals. Rishabh Pant definitely back into the 11 in place of David Vaughan, according to me. The rest of them stays the same. Gulbadim Naib comes back in place of Kushagra just to balance the equation. I think it's an unchanged 11 from the one they played against Rajasthan Royals and got the 2 points.
Yep, absolutely. And the intent in that game was brilliant as well. The power play really put them ahead, and the momentum was carried forward by the rest of the batters. And I feel that the little bad bit of luck that they had to have in this tournament, they've had it now. And it is time for them to perform brilliantly in one of those games again. Again at home, they've played well. They know the conditions, and Rasik has been brilliant in
Yep.
the death and the crunch overs that he's bowled. Probably for a young guy to come in and play like that, it is really really good. And he did well in the last game against RCB as well. So that is a really really important player for them right now. So yeah, unchanged 11 and Rasik as impact probably is the thing to go for.
Okay, so unchanged 11 for the Delhi Capitals. Going to their opponents, Lucknow Super Giants. I've got with the same team that though lost against the Sunrise Hyderabad. Would you want to see Kyle Meres in place of Quinton Ticock?
Yeah, I mean, 12 games into the tournament now, I don't think they'll really look at it, but he should have been playing because he can have impact not only with the bat but with ball in hand as well. So I think they might have just missed a trick there. And otherwise, as I said, the players are there. I mean, Marcus Stoinis, Nicholas Puran, Deepak Huda,
Yeah,
Ayush Badoni, Kunal Pandya, they can all really bat well. So I think with KL Rahul soaking up as many deliveries as he is, probably not the right way to go for it. He needs to show intent up top, and at Delhi, you have to be prepared to either be
absolutely.
chasing to 20 or be defending, or at least be able to score to 20 and have that in your kitty
Correct.
to defend. So I think
Correct.
this is the ground which will be a test for KL Rahul as well, big time. And I'm hoping to see intent from these guys, and
Okay, so you're
hopefully.
hoping to see intent from the top order of Lucknow Super Giants. No matter if you chase or defend, you're going to prepare yourself for a 200 plus total. So we're done with the Lucknow and the Delhi playing 11. It's time. Let's move on to the most important, which is the predictions time now. Here it is, match number 64, Delhi Capitals versus the Lucknow Super Giants at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. A huge game for both the sides, more for the away side. Not just Delhi, it's a lot of teams that will support the Delhi Capitals today, not just the Royal Challenge Bangalore. You can see the smile on the face of Kushan. Give your honest predictions for this game, please.
Now I find myself in a pickle here because every time I've made a prediction, I've got it wrong. So I lean
Okay,
on the side of Lucknow Super Giants now. To be very
okay,
honest, I'll say 60-40 Lucknow just for the sake of it. Even though I know it's not happening, I'll go with Lucknow. It seems to be kind of a jinx for me. So I'll not say Delhi Capitals, but I'm hoping for that to happen.
Okay, so he's not going for the Delhi Capitals just because his record for the predictions is not good. He's saying 60-40 to the away side. If it goes right, then there will be people coming in the show and saying, "What have you done, Kushang, for the Royal Challenge Bangalore?" He has jinxed it and he's gone against his team, and we will see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, you let us know what are your predictions in the comment section as well. Thank you so much, Kushang. Thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire, press the bell icon as well. Sit back and enjoy this cracking contest between Delhi and Lucknow. Till then, thank you so much, and bye bye.